Hello and welcome to an unboxing video. It's been a while for unboxing videos, but today I think I have something really important and very useful, and so it makes total sense to do an unboxing. This is the Narwal Freo Plus 2-in-1 robotic mop and cleaner. So it's a vacuum cleaner with the mopping function as well, dry and wet. That's what we're doing today. We're unboxing this and I'm gonna set this up. I think I'll start opening it and then I will be maybe talking about why I even got it, because what the reasons were, why specifically the Narwal cleaner, because there are many brands in the same price range. So let's get into it. So just gonna unbox it. So this just came this afternoon. So that decided what's gonna happen on Sunday. It's a Sunday unboxing day today. And I have been so busy that even to shortlist this specific robo cleaner, what is it called? Robo mop, Roomba. So it's been so busy recently that even to shortlist this Roomba, I actually had no time whatsoever. But I did manage to see a couple of videos on YouTube, and there it is. Okay, so I've got it out of the box, and like I was saying, it's been so busy lately that I actually had no time to even research much on which Roomba to get. But I managed to see a few videos, and then I went by the very basic filter of price with features criteria, and I think this one is the best one. There are only a couple of things that you need to know while deciding which one you want to buy, which is the suction power and the battery life, and of course the mopping feature, which I wanted for sure, because I'm not just looking at like vacuum feature but also the mopping feature. So this is heavy, it's 7 kgs, and that's Narwal Freo X Plus robotic vacuum and mop. This comes with a 7 weeks clogging free empty feature, which means for 7 weeks I don't need to clean the vacuum pack of it. Vacuum pack as in the container in which all the dust is collected, so which is very important. So you want a one which has a longer duration. There are some which have 90 days, which is 3 months. You don't need to clean it up for 3 months, but I went for this because of course the budget reason. This has a 7800 suction power. This has a zero tangling floating brush, very important because yes, hair fall exists. It's a normal thing, people. And this has a tri-laser obstacle avoidance, and it has a smooth and streak-free mopping, which means you won't get like the streaks on the floor when it mops. So, and yeah, let me show you the other side. It's actually good if you have pets, which means if you have pet hair or even human hair on the floor. This is the mopper, which we'll see now. It kind of sticks with the Velcro. There are two big brushes here and here, which will kind of pull the debris inside, and then the vacuum will pull it up. And then you have these tri-laser obstacle avoidance monitors, sensors, if I can say, which will help it know where it needs to go and create the map of the house. And it's good for pet hair, human hair, and it does raise itself, I think about 7 millimeter tall, to avoid carpets or what is this thing called, rugs, to avoid carpets and rugs. Anyway, I'm just gonna open it now. So that's the packing list. That's the robot itself with the dustbin, water tank, roller brush, mopping module, side brushes, power cord, moisture-proof pad, disposable dust bag into 2. Disposable, so does it mean we have to keep buying? Base station, washable mop pad 1, disposable mop pad 2, and a manual. First use, install the side brushes, remove the anti-collision foam, place the base station, we'll have to think where we want to keep the base station, fix the moisture proof pad, add the water, boot the settings, connect and bind the robot in the app. Okay. I guess we need to see the manual for sure. Like, I think this is the base thing which sticks. So it will stick on the floor. That's where it will know that it has to go and park itself. The cords for it. That's that. This is the these are the mopping pads. And something here and something here. And these are those brushes which actually I think is very important. They're color coded, so I think left and right. And that's it from the box bit. So I'm gonna remove this. Let's start with the manual. I think this will require sitting down and reading later. Ooh, nice quality. Like the overall quality looks very nice and premium. Dust bag garden. So this is the I was gonna tear it. I was always gonna tear this thing, you know. But this is the vacuum bag, I guess. There's one more. Do not tear the plastic packaging to ensure that the dust bag is leak proof. Into this. Okay, there's a lot of stuff we'll have to. So these are the wheels which इतना distance है देखो इसमें. That's the amount of distance it can lift it up. I think it is 7 millimeters. Home, press and hold for 2 seconds. Child lock on and off. Short press, return to base station. There's a home button and there is a power on off button. And if you press and hold for 2 seconds, the function changes. And press. Please remove it before use. Okay, so what I've done now is I've just plugged it in. Those are the first steps to be done. You just plug it in, place the robot in the slot, and then you go in the Narwal app and then we connect to the Wi-Fi. Then it will scan for the robot, and it needs to be actually having a good Wi-Fi, which here is a bit less, so let's see.
Network connecting. Please wait. Network connecting.
So this is the water container. I have gone to the sink and filled this up. There are no instructions as such until where, till what height do I fill it, but I've just filled it up and I'm just going to place this. Now starting the Freo Smart Vacuum and Mop started. Okay, so here I am. It's been a couple of hours. Actually, it's been about 3.5, 4 hours since we unboxed the Roomba. And initially, when we opened it up, we got a bit skeptical because as we started going through all the manuals and everything, we felt there were steps missing. Like there were these extra components which had come, like disposable bags and stuff like that, and even the mop pads. And we weren't sure what do we do with it. And we kept reading, and we didn't know what to do. There were these extra instructions, and some instructions felt missing, and then we had to go on YouTube and figure out what it was, and it turned out that those were extra things. You don't need it to start the Roomba. So all you need to do is plug it in, and as you plug it in, it is very intuitive. It immediately paired up with the app on the phone and using Wi-Fi and Bluetooth, and it started the mapping of the house, which was very good. It did it very well, I would say. You have to prepare the house a bit for how it goes about it. You cannot leave your shoes, wired items, or objects on the way. So you have to kind of just prepare the house, arrange it a bit in a way that your big pieces of furniture, you have to be sure where you're keeping them. If you're moving them around soon enough, you have to redo the mapping bit, which doesn't happen often. The carpets, bathroom mats, and things like those. Bathroom mats, the flat ones, it works really fine. It actually cleans it really well. But small carpets or rugs like this one, which has some tassels at the end, it doesn't. It gets stuck in it, and then it speaks out. It will call you, sort of. It will give out it will give out an audio message that it is stuck, and you need to remove the object. In front of it, which is caught in it. So it happened 2, 3 times that a couple of wires got stuck, a couple of rugs got stuck. So you have to go there and resume the task. But otherwise, on the cleaning bit, I would give it 10 out of 10 or even more actually. It is cleaning really nicely right now. So it's on vacuum mode, followed by the mopping mode, and about 50% of the house is done. You can go and see the status of the amount of cleaning left and the amount of minutes left in the app. So that's also good. You can schedule the cleaning. You don't anymore have to rely on house help, is the whole point of view now with this, because I can clean the house as many times as I want, and the cost of it is totally justified. So this is for 25K, which is like a house help per year cost. That's the standard cost. So really happy about that, because I can clean the house as many times as I want with that amount now. And apart from that, any time of the day. And we are very dust allergic, so that's an important thing, to keep the house very clean, and floors are a big part of it. So I'm really happy about the fact that I don't have to rely on manual or a human mode of house help to clean the house. And this way of cleaning, because even when a person is cleaning it, there's still dust left. And even though we stay on a high rise, there's a lot of dust from pollution and from construction around. So if I were to open this window just in a couple of minutes, the floor is going to be dirty. So now I don't have to worry about that anymore. And the cleaning is really actually very good. The house feels squeaky clean. The air is also feeling a bit clean, because all the dust which was on the floor, which would keep moving around on surfaces, is gone now. On the noise bit, so right now it's working, it's on right here, but it doesn't really make a sound. It's very quiet compared to what a lot of other products do in this category. So this one specifically, I would say, is quite quiet. So really happy with it. Lot to explore in the app, a lot of features. You have a lot of settings, so you have to go and explore. Yes, initially with this whole instructions bit, we felt a bit vague about it and very skeptical, but as we plugged it in, as it started, and the self-learning which it has, so it will not bang into anything. The sensor system really predicts it very nicely and well, so it doesn't really go around banging into things. It knows where it has to go. It will go and come back right in time without hitting any objects. So it doesn't really make you feel nervous about, if you're not in the house and it's cleaning, what's going to happen, will things fall down. That's not going to happen. I have my tripods, I have a lamp, a standing lamp, and things like those. It perfectly goes around it. In fact, it still enters and cleans it and comes out. It does go under surfaces and comes out. But yes, you do have to prepare the house a bit for it. And yes, the cleaning cannot be left on the Roomba in that way that we won't have to do anything. Of course, we will have to also help it a bit by not putting down big pieces of debris on the floors and things like those. But overall, a very good purchase. I'm quite happy that I can rely on technology for cleaning the house. I think I would be willing to try more products which are like this for kind of managing the house, because we have gotten so busy with work. We are barely at home. So the more automated the house help thing can become, the more better it is for all people like us, like couples and families who are always out and about. You need things like these. So really happy. And yes, I hope this video helped in whatever possible way. Please do like this video, please do subscribe to the channel, and do hit the notification bell for my next video, in which I will see you there. Bye.